Welcome to Landria Onkka on YouTube, here to help you break through those fears, live an awesome life. My gosh, we're here once, why aren't we having fun? Silly, isn't it? I'm going to provide the tools for you to manifest anything. All right, once again, I have started my monthly webinars. I'm going to do it at least once or twice a month. You can go down in the description to get the information. There's a link. You can see when it is. It's super cheap, and you can spend 2 to 3 hours with me every month. And we do manifest anything exercises. And today I want to talk to you about, are you sick or do you have ascension symptoms? I'm seeing more and more people telling me their symptoms and asking if it's ascension symptoms. And the answer most of the time is no, according to my opinion. And you're asking me, so I'm going to give you my opinion. Illness is illness. We are human beings, and we do have things to work on. Illness is usually an indication that there's something that needs to be worked on. Ascension symptoms will appear when you're in a peaceful state of mind, when you're not feeling like you have any issues going on, you're not even thinking about that. And maybe you'll have heart palpitations, or blood pressure might go up, or sleep issues, some bizarre feelings and things going on. The reason why is because your frequency is higher than the density of your body. It's raising, so it's taking its toll on a dense body that has DNA and a frequency that's now a mismatch. So your body sort of has to catch up with that. The DNA in our body is changing. It's kicking in, and that junk DNA, that empty space of our brain and our DNA, there's no empty space. Why would that be? If we have evolution, why would it be there if we're not using it? Why? Because it's there for us to use when we're ready. It's not going to just grow. It is there waiting for us to activate it. So we have activated our DNA, and bing! Guess what? It's going to affect your physical body because everything's energy. This is one energetic field, right? Broken down into different frequencies. My book, The 3 Human Energy Fields, if it's not out by the time you see this video, it will be out in 2019, and it actually breaks those fields down for you and how you can use them, which will help you work through some of these symptoms. But most of the things I'm hearing from you have nothing to do with ascension. It has to do with just the fact that we're one energy going through many, many changes. Many changes. Not all of them are ascension. Computers, we had this in 2018, big time. I know I did. It was just nonstop, right down to lights flickering and going out, losing computers, cars, all electromagnetic field issues, right? So when the planet's field changes, or there's a solar flare, or there's all kinds of things going on that we're not even aware of, will affect things like computers and phones and all kinds of stuff like that. You too are electricity, right? We're electromagnetic beings. And of course, I don't know if you're one of these people, but I've never, even as a child, been able to wear a watch. It got to my parents stopped buying them for me. And even the most expensive watches will quit on me within like months, and find out there's nothing wrong with it, nor is it the battery. The batteries die very quickly. I have a very strong electromagnetic field, and that's just you know, our individual frequencies. That's no different. So everything else, it's going to affect everything within you. Now, if you have infections, that's a lower frequency, because your frequency when it's low will be vulnerable, right? You're going to be prone to infections and things, and that is not an ascension symptom. That is you letting your defenses down because you're in a more of a negative zone, because your immune system will be super boosted when you're in a high frequency. You'll rarely ever get sick. So sick versus symptoms. So some people are telling me they have hip issues, their hair's somebody said their hair's falling out, arthritis, I've heard that several times. I've heard about a lot of skin issues, a lot of other things. First of all, if you're on any medications, a lot of those will actually make it worse. I know that arthritis medications can actually make things worse and now take healthy organs and start to destroy them. Watch the medications and ask yourself if they're really doing you any good. I looked up some spiritual cures for arthritis, and medications isn't one of them. And they've got some really great stuff out there now for arthritis. And of course, there are some things going on with you that are creating that. That's not just a hereditary thing, all right? So I want you to just take a good look at this and say, just because something's been passed down genetically doesn't mean you have to just say ignite it. In other words, it doesn't have to go into play. It's a possibility, it's a probability for you to have arthritis or to have some genetic problem. You don't have to be the one that gets this just because your grandparents or your mom or dad had it, all right? Or even diabetes, all right? All of those things can be avoided. You can heal yourself. If you don't believe that, then you're still in a third density world that's absolutely so limited. Limited thinking, we're so done with that. No one has to take pharmaceuticals, but if you're not in that frame of mind or belief, and you believe you need them, then you should take them, all right? Until which time you realize, oh my gosh, I can totally heal myself. This is not necessary because everything's coming from inside me, and that's what I'm generating is illness. So ask yourself if you're taking medications that are causing some of these issues, right? Allergies and skin problems and all these things. I had a foot problem so bad many, many years ago. Even when I was in awakened state, I had a foot problem because I was in a career that no longer served me or anyone else very well. I was an investment banker, and it was a mismatch with being awakened. This is why I promote internet marketing. I help people get away from things that are killing them at work. It makes no sense. If you have options, you should pursue them. If you're going into a place that's making you sick, that is insanity. Yet we live like that. This is not healthy. No one should live like that. We are told to live like that. We're programmed, and people are bucking the system. The internet should be a place where we get information, and that there's nothing secret or hidden. And that doesn't go on, and it's abused many, many ways. But we're changing all of that. We're changing how we heal ourselves. So when you believe in all possibilities, you can do anything. So if you're not there yet, fine, do what you need to. But don't assume because you're sick, it's a sign of ascension. First of all, if you're asking yourself that, you probably aren't experiencing signs of ascension. So ask yourself, what am I experiencing right now that I can learn from? What illness am I experiencing that I can ask myself, why would this be appearing? Is there something I need to deal with or clear out? Because ascension or awakening also means dealing with the things that are left over and clearing them out. Clear it out, something shows up, another challenge, clear it out. So again, my friend who had the computer issues and the phone, those are just computer issues and phones. Let's not make too much out of everything. Stuff happens, all right? We're in a material world, we're creating all of it, and our vibration of frequencies will affect everything. So yes, if you're working on it and you're ascending, you're awakening, the things that some of the illnesses are meant for you to handle some of the negativity that you still need to deal with. So we believe that material world is making us happy, and so everything from our illnesses, we're looking at this and trying to name it into something that's not. If you aren't feeling well, there's something happening that needs to be corrected. Need in a positive way, right? I don't like to use the N word. Need, that's a sign of lack, but you'll need to correct something in order to go to that higher frequency. If you're getting the heart palpitations or mild stuff or whatever, you're just adjusting to a new reality. So it's not really nasty stuff. It's stuff you can deal, especially the interrupted sleep. So go with it. You know, get up. I used to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning and go work. And then I'd go to bed at like 6, get up a couple hours later and go to work. Right? I get up and start shooting. I will tell you right now, most of the things that I'm hearing from you guys are not, in my opinion, ascension symptoms, because in the same paragraph I hear that you're still having problems and that you worry, or you know, that you're dealing with things at work and that you're working on it. And so I hear that you're awakening, but I believe that you're still internalizing a lot of things, and that is so important for you to work on, because you don't want to get sick. You do want to release, that's energy that you're, you know, condensing. It's dense in your body, that's doing some damage, and you want to release it. When your body is in that higher frequency, your immune system will be really, really tough. Oh, so I started to tell you I was having a foot pain. Well, foot pain, hip pain, knee pain, most of that is you're heading in the wrong direction. It's very literal. And so I was in so much agony, running 5 miles every day. I'd get up every morning and it was just searing pain. I finally said, that's it. I quit my investment banking job, and then I said, I'm just going to have to go get an operation. I just sort of gave in to the pain. I gave in. One night I had a pop. I heard it. I was half asleep. I heard pop, and I felt it in my foot. And then I felt somebody taking my big toe and doing this. I mean, I can't do that with my big toe. It was doing this. It was like they were working it out, because that pain was right here. I woke up, and I woke up realizing something really crazy had happened. And I was trying to put it together because I was half asleep. And then I got up, put my foot on the floor, and I, to this day, have had zero pain. Even my surgeon said he couldn't make it that good. So guess what? I quit my job. I quit my career that wasn't, I was supposed to be doing this. So these are the things you must look at. So if you're going into a bad job, or you're dealing with a difficult relationship, or what about that must change? Handle it. Deal with it. Don't be a ninny. You've got to correct these things. This is part of you. This is your life, and this is our energy. So start working on it, and then if you have other symptoms, they're not going to be too bad. It probably won't be terrible. Most people don't want to eat meat. All right, they don't want to eat meat because it's heavy. Somebody said that they want to eat meat. That's the reverse. You know, most people will not want to. And I'm even finding, I have fish once in a while, and now I don't. It's sort of like making me, the thought of it makes me sort of sick. I feel like I'm eating something alive. It just feels wrong. And you're going to start to feel that, because as you go higher, you're going to connect more and more to everything around you. You know, plants, animals, everything. You're going to be so conscious and connected to their energy that you're going to be so conscious of what you're doing every moment to the planet, yourself, your body, how you're treating others, how you're thinking of others, and the planet. If you think the world is a problem, then it'll be a problem. If you're saying the world is a schoolhouse and we're all students and I'm here to do my best and I'll do everything I can, all those suffering people out there, what are you doing about it? That's an opportunity. All right? Do something about it. It's there for us to become better people and to help change it. They're experiencing that purposely and came down here purposely to experience that, and gave us an opportunity to be angel heroes, right? So, human angel heroes, we can do it. Is there something that you can do every day for animals, children, elderly, whatever? Do it. And quit saying, what about the struggling, suffer people? And my question is, yeah, what about it? Guess what? It's happening every day, everywhere. It's not just one incident, one shooting or whatever. It's going on all over the planet. What's new? We can end it. And we have that responsibility. So, what are you doing every single day to change this planet? It could be just raising your own frequency, being kinder, having better, higher thoughts. You can do it. You're whole and perfect, strong and powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. Blessings to you, my friend. Namaste.